Hey guys, welcome back and happy Thursday. All right, guys. Well, I keep forgetting what day it is, but I also just spent about 4 hours at the dentist getting an implant screw put into my face. So if my lips are off to the side or my face looks funny, I apologize in advance. But that's not what we're back to talk about today. We're back to talk about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City because Jen Shah and Whitney and Lisa, well, they were in a Twitter war last night. After the episode that we were supposed to recap today, but since I had to go to the dentist, we will be back and recapping that along with the new episode that came out today of Real Housewives of Miami. So tomorrow we're going to be doing a live at 12 p.m. Eastern, which is 9 a.m. Pacific. Yes. Okay. With that, guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Now, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys. So this came out from Radar Online, and I was watching a little bit of it on Twitter. Jen Shah is awaiting her sentencing for, everything that's going on, and that's what they led into this with. But she still has time to drag her Real Housewives of Salt Lake City co-star Whitney Rose. They said, talk about priorities. Jen Shah went in on Whitney, accusing her of having ties to one of the January 6, 2021 Capitol rioters. However, Lisa Barlow reminded fans that Jen's hands aren't clean, and she brought the receipts to prove it. Lots of photos were posted. Instead of soaking up her, her situation, this is what they're saying. Instead of being at home with the family, they're saying she's going on Twitter, but she's probably at home with her family still on Twitter because I'm at home with my family and I'm on YouTube. But they did say it's ironic that they're talking about the Capitol riots that happened on January 6th and her sentencing is on January 6th. Jen Shah took to social media to unload on her newest arch enemy after Whitney allegedly insinuated that Jen could have been behind Heather Gay's mysterious black eye. In retaliation, Jen Shah posted a photo of Whitney kissing Sarah MacArthur Pierce, who had previously guest starred on a few episodes of Salt Lake City. She was actually, I think she was supposed to be one of the housewives at first, and then they realized that she was the QAnon, she did that stuff. Bravoholics were up in arms, demanding that the network fire Sarah after she boasted about peacefully protesting at the US Capitol that day, which resulted in several deaths, hundreds being hospitalized, and politicians running for their lives. Hey, at Whitney Wild Rose, you're blaming me for Heather's black eye tonight was so very 1621 of you. Guess you can't hide that insurrection spirit for long. That's what Jen tweeted on Wednesday using the hashtag Mary Cosby was right. Now, Lisa, who recently made it nice with Whitney, and they've been doing good. Lisa and Whitney are in a good spot, quickly jumped to Whitney's defense, posting several shots of Jen also with Sarah. Oh, are you talking about your bestie? Look at you trying to incite hate for Whitney Rose. You could have been so amazing if you weren't such a flip-flop / liar. What did Heather call you? Oh, yes, toxic. She said, your tantrums are so 2021. Tell your bestie hi. Oh, my God. This is like the never ending. And this doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. Oh, but it legit doesn't stop. It keeps going. Now, Lisa Barlow shared another photo of Jen Shah with Sarah saying, I can keep them coming. Lisa teased, and then Jen accused Lisa of blocking her. Jen Shah's beef with her co-stars should be the last thing on her, her mind. That's what Radar's saying. That's what a lot of people are saying, but she's still on the show and she's still paid to be on the show. And I think what happens is, you watch the episodes back, you see things that you weren't necessarily privy to, and it ignites feelings. Like one of my biggest things that I've learned, my face is so numb, guys. This is wild. Sorry. One of the biggest things that I've learned through talking to different housewives is the fact that it's one thing to live through it, but then it's another thing when you have to live through it and then you have to rewatch it and you see it from other people's perspectives. You see some of the things that they've said about you. You have to go through those motions, and then that can obviously irk you a little bit. As RadarOnline.com reported, Jen is facing time in prison after pleading guilty to one count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud and agreeing to forfeit $6.5 million as a part of the agreement. Jen hopes to serve a maximum of 3 years in prison for her role in all of the shenanigans. And she had her family, including her husband, Coach Shah, and her eldest son, Sharif Jr., write letters on her behalf, begging the judge for leniency. Jen Shah won't tell her story at the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City reunion because they invited her for season 3 for the reunion, and then they disinvited her, and then they told her, you know, like it doesn't look good for optics, which doesn't make sense if they're going to have her plastered all over the show anyways. And then they re-invited her, but then she said she couldn't talk about the legal of it all, and she wanted to keep it to the storylines that were on the show, and I don't think Bravo liked that. But we're not going to see her at the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City reunion, and they're saying that she turned this down through the advice of her attorneys. So I am curious going into it. We saw that the reunion looks were posted today, and we have everybody there except Jen. We have Angie Harrington, Angie K, Heather Gay, Whitney Rose, Lisa Barlow, Dana. Yeah, everybody but Jen Shah. And I was talking to somebody asking them who affiliated with production. I said, like, how was the reunion? And I talked a little bit about this on Hot Messy Topics, but they said that the reunion was a little lackluster. Like, it wasn't that exciting. And that makes me nervous because then it's like, are we going to get another season or are we not? What's actually going to happen here? But guys, I don't want to just give you this information and not ask your opinion. So with that, go ahead and comment below. What are your thoughts about the Salt Lake City Housewives catfight? Don't forget, again, that we are going live tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern, which is 9 a.m. Pacific. We will be going live, and we're going to be talking about the Real Housewives of Miami. So if you haven't watched the new episode today, go check that out. And the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. That'll be tomorrow, 12 p.m. And then there's also a new episode of Hot Messy Podcast dropping tomorrow. So we have a lot going on. And of course, we'll be posting in the community tabs. We'll be posting all the polls and whatnot. But yeah. And then Jason, I think, is going to share some funny tidbits about yesterday. 1 2 2 1 2 2. I think that's the date. Yeah. What is it? 12/21/22. Yeah. Yeah. We went to go get, oh my gosh, my face is so numb. We went to go get married, and it was just interesting. So smash that like button, do all the YouTube stuff, and we'll see you so very soon. Bye guys. Love you.